So I'm working on a rather big commission. It's 5 paintings in total, I've already completed 1, and although the paintings aren't particularly large in size, they do represent a potentially significant moment in my journey of becoming a part-time artist. Once everything's finished with the commissions, I'll hopefully show you the end result, but for now you'll probably only see glimpses of them here and there throughout my videos. So although it's fun, I've found that undertaking any commissioned work does take away a part of the enjoyment of making art. And I guess it boils down to the fact that commissions just cause a lack of spontaneity and freedom when I am creating art. Even if it's a commissioned work that's really relaxed and doesn't have too many restrictions associated with it, there will still be some aspects of it that restrain my ability to be more creative with it. So whether that's time restraints, working to a particular image, specific instructions from a client, or just having to paint in a particular style, there will always be something that just slightly dampens the experience. And just to be clear, I'm not complaining at all. To be able to work on a commission is a privilege for me. But I think it would be impossible for a commission to exist without any restraints on it at all. I'm beginning to realise that's just the nature of this kind of work. And there's nothing wrong with it, it's just what it is. It's work. I think one of my main problems I have is that my art and my art business is all part-time. I obviously don't do this as a full-time job, and that means that any commissioned work that I do take up has to be done on a part-time basis. That's not a big deal really, apart from the fact that it takes away time from what I'd usually spend on experimenting with my art and growing my style and practice. In the past, I've been really bad and have spent all of my free time thinking about and working on any commissioned works that I have going on at that time. In other words, in the past I've dropped all my current projects and experiments just to work solely on a commissioned piece. From the outside, that probably doesn't look too bad, it shows that I'm dedicated, but in reality I've found that restricting myself to working on one sole piece usually results in me falling out of practice with developing my art style and just also feeling a little worn down and uninspired by the end of the project. So I've come to realise for this to be sustainable, I need to change up how I go about doing commissions. So with this commission that I'm working on currently, and with all my future ones as well, I'm trying to be a bit more relaxed with the whole process. Instead of putting everything down to work on one commission, I'm trying to scale this back so I still leave some time to create whatever art I feel like. Alongside this, I'm trying to be a bit more loose and less perfectionist on what I create. I've actually started dabbling in just illustrating with coloured pencils, which I feel are a little bit more forgiving than watercolour in certain aspects. And part of what I've been trying out recently is doing 15-minute sketches of literally anything. It doesn't matter how bad the drawing turns out, as long as I've put pencil or paintbrush to paper, then I've achieved something and I'm happy. So far, I feel practicing this balance between working on art and playing with art has helped a lot in avoiding boredom and also any potential burnout that could be brewing in the back of my mind. Because I'm working on this particular commission for the long haul, and I don't want to be burnt out by the end of it. I know it's only early days at the moment, and I've only been practicing this balance for the last couple of weeks, but so far I'm feeling good, and that can only be a good sign. But I just wanted to make this video in case you're also balancing commissioned work with just normal artwork and also other jobs that you have in real life. It's important to try and include these little moments in time where you can just be free with what you create and just keep up the practice of developing your art style instead of putting yourself solely onto working on one piece. So with that in mind, I hope this video has been some help. If you have any questions or thoughts, just leave them in the comments below and I'll definitely get around to responding to them, and I'll talk to you again in another video. Bye for now.